Where did I grow up?
You need a
Sault
pencil?
Ste. Marie, Michigan. When I completed ROTC, graduated from college, I was commissioned as a second lieutenant. I went in 1962, missile maintenance organizations. You got all kinds of things. They break down just like any other piece of equipment. The modules in them and so on and so forth, that they fail, you test and you test them before you use them. And if there's anything wrong with them, you repair it. Either the launcher or the missile itself. Well, I was in Long Binh, was my permanent station. The food was good, but I ate in restaurants when I was in Saigon. Then when I went out to my permanent detachment in Long Binh, we had built an officer's BOQ, or BOQ they call them, officer quarters, bachelor officer quarters.
Oh, okay.
Didn't mean you were a bachelor. One of the interesting ones is we hired about 70 civilians, and they were from a refugee village just a little ways from there. And one of the interesting people was I don't know what title anyhow, he was the head of the village. And it turned out that he was taking money from the Vietnamese workers to have them work there. And I ended up finally reporting him to, he worked in another different organization than I was in, but part of the U.S. Army. And I reported him to intelligence, Army intelligence, and they found out he was stealing from the organization.
Oh, no.
What he did was, or what happened is the Vietnamese workers that I had working in the shops, they came up and talked to the interpreter that I had, which was a Vietnamese female. And about them being shaken down for the money they were earning. If they were going to work there, they had to pay him so much. One of the ones I did is when one night there was one heck of a boom. And of course, we all grabbed our boots, went out of the corpus and into the trenches, and looked up, and the cloud looked like a nuclear explosion. And it was about 1.5 miles away. And you looked up, and boy, you could hear fragments of stuff flying over you, and actually it was the Vietnamese that got into an ammunition storage that somehow blew it up. And all these 8-inch artillery rounds